Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started here. Good morning to anyone watching this video. It's 8:21 a.m. Currently probably in the apocalypse. Maybe not. I highly doubt that this is actually the true apocalypse, because I just went out early this morning to get a medium iced coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, and there was no zombies walking around, so can't be the zombie apocalypse, but maybe the MULN apocalypse. That certainly might be the case. Alright, so we're going to be doing our morning routine, going over the charts, and yeah, it's not looking good. It's firstly to reiterate myself, well, it's on a good note of reiteration. Thank you for anyone watching these videos. I do appreciate it. If you do get value out of these videos, or want to see more, definitely leave a comment, like this video, subscribe if you have a YouTube account, but I'm just gonna pretty much be dry and, like, very straightforward. Investing, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor, but investing in MULN is, at this current time, beyond not a investable company. I mean, MULN is not even a high-risk investment play. MULN is like the black plague of investment. Is there an opportunity to trade this stock? And I don't really think some people understand what I mean by trade. If MULN drops great news, you can day trade it, which means you buy and then you sell in the same day and you make profits. That's what day trading is. Some people think day trading is different. It's called day trading for a reason. I sit in front of my computer and I keep refreshing Stock Titan. Typically between 9 to 9:30 for MULN. I have other stocks on my watch list that I do refresh also. And if MULN drops news, I quickly look at the news. If it's something really good, then I'm going to take a day trade. You take a trade. Or you can wait until there's confirmation. But the only real news out there that's going to get this stock moving is honestly collection of revenue. Maybe a production update. I don't know. But anything else that MULN puts out, it's not going to do anything. And for anyone who's watching this video that's holding a MULN bag, I'm sorry. I mean, I currently still have a tiny position in MULN. It's down 30-something%, but it's nowhere of what I used to have. I was holding a gigantic MULN bag from March of 22 up until David did not buy any new shares. March of 22 up until May of 2023. Then I'm like, screw this. I might as well just swing trade MULN and also day trade MULN. Whenever I would swing trade MULN, 50% of the time, which is terrible, I'd make money. 50% of the time, I would lose money. Currently, I'm losing money right now. My swing does not go well. We got no news. Market cap is still low. Short interest still high, etc., etc. Nothing has really changed. Pivot levels are... This is just a debauchery. Absolute debauchery. Let's see. 250, that is just absolute. It is just not the best. But yeah, I mean, if MULN drops epic news and the stock ends up going up by X amount of percents, and if you have an opportunity to make money, you make money. That is what a trader is. We are here to make money at the end of the day. MULN is not the only fish in the sea. What is MULN's new all-time low, first of all? Hang on, I gotta refresh something. I've actually been watching a bunch of other stuff besides MULN. 319 all-time low. Oh, this is not... Oh. Okay, we gotta saddle up, boys. Maybe this is the apocalypse. If this is the apocalypse, I gotta get my ass to Dunkin' Donuts, and I gotta buy more of those little pods of coffee. I actually ran out. That's why I had to go out this morning. The French vanilla is... the little, hopefully you all know what I'm talking about, the little pods, coffee pods. Not the traditional coffee grains, but the actual little pods. The French vanilla pods are amazing. It tastes like real French vanilla. Okay, here's the charts. Here's the hibachi. Okay, here's the charts. Here's the hibachi. For some reason, my trading view just completely had a spasm and ended up closing out. Okay. So we are in the same setup as yesterday. Yesterday, all the pivot levels all the support levels were below the all-time low. This is just, it's not good. Yeah, I mean, from market open, we're on the 5 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute. We're just getting, this is just, it's pretty much just a consolidated, but then again, it's really just no volume. It's absolutely just no volume. Volume right now for MULN is, what are we at? I mean, nothing is really happening. Yesterday, to quickly go over what happened yesterday, we just fell off the cliff on market open. The entire market yesterday was actually pretty stable compared to all the nastiness that's going on in the Middle East. But MULN did fall off a cliff right at market open yesterday. Obviously, no news, and then we just had a downtrend. The overall market yesterday, the SPY really took a pounding in the later portion of the afternoon. MULN was just going straight down, but you got the all-time low straight. And yesterday, when we just massively fell off, it wasn't even like we tried pushing back up to retest where we fell off from. We just completely just did a downward trend throughout the day. It was just a straight downtrend. Nothing sexy, just not good. But yeah, I mean, going off the charts, it's not looking good, guys. Like, the charts do not lie. You can go ahead and say from a investor standpoint that MULN is going to sell X many vehicles. You gotta think about high risk stocks, not fundamentally, but technical. Technical analysis is what you got to do for all these very high risk plays. I wish that I knew this throughout 2022. I could have saved a lot of money, but I learned a lot of lessons. And all those lessons came from getting my ass kicked by MULN. And some other stocks out there, but no, MULN has been the bread and butter of my ass kicking, but it's been a good ass kicking because you learn a lot. And I ended up posting on X last night saying that I'm very grateful for people watching, but if anyone out there does not understand why these pivot levels are so important, why having moving averages, and you don't have to use the moving averages that I use. I am using moving averages that typically are for day trading. You can have any type of moving average up there. But I mean, you gotta have indicators on your chart. Unless you are a professional 7 or 8 figure trader that you don't have to have any indicators. You can just look at candlesticks. And there are people out there. The day trading academy that I went to last year, one 7-figure trader that's been trading for 15 years, he can look at this and make a prediction. It's crazy. I'm not there and probably will not be there for probably well beyond. But then again, this person has been in the market for beyond like a decade. Big difference. Me, I gotta have moving averages. I gotta, it helps me. But it doesn't even, I mean, there's no sense of looking at the MACD or even the RSI. It's totally irrelevant. If MULN does not get any news today, then it's not going to be good. The only positive note, and this is the only positive thing about a technical standpoint, is that we are once again below the bottom band on the Keltner channel. So 2 weeks, I can't believe it's been 2 weeks. I ended up making a video on this. Business Dad also made a video on this too. We had been trading below the Keltner channel lower band, which is a moving average. And this entire Keltner channel is made up of moving averages. But we have been trading below this band for X amount of days. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. And then we gotta get a bounce. It's all like you need a bounce. You cannot be below these bands for this long. It's technically impossible. You gotta get a bounce. It needs a bounce. But then, as you see, we just sold right off. However, it looks like we're only on day, since we are on a new day now, but we are below this band. Do I think we're gonna pop above it? I mean, would it be nice to actually hit the Keltner channel, the actual Keltner channel of $4.50? That would be awesome. That's a, what is that? A 40% move to the upside? I mean, we ended up popping up 28%. We ended up wicking all the way above the Keltner channel 2 weeks ago. And, yeah, so we ended up opening at 440, 439, and then we ended up wicking all the way to 560-ish. So, yeah, we ended up wicking. We touched the Keltner. So, there's no guarantee. And this is not telling you that MULN's going to go to this area at all. You don't know. But this is what the chart is really saying. The chart is telling me that this stock is extremely oversold. We're at an RSI of 26. That is absolutely pathetic. If you are the leadership for this stock, like, it would just be embarrassing. Maybe David Mitchery thinks that technical analysis is voodoo. Yeah, okay. Maybe technical analysis is all voodoo, right? Yeah, okay. All this is voodoo, huh? All this is voodoo. All this is voodoo. Because David has said, oh, fundamentally, MULN is undervalued. Okay. All this is voodoo. We have been below the Keltner channel for... This is just absolutely just embarrassing, man. We have actually not... Yeah, we haven't broke above the upper band on the Keltner channel since... Over a year and 3 months. That is just, it's a little heartbreaking. I really don't mean to be blunt and to be honest with you all, but this is just what it is from a technical standpoint. We're either going to get a delivery update or we're going to get nothing, and this stock is ultimately just going to but I still want to make videos covering this because, like I said on the first video, well, my mindset last month was a little different because we were trading on this, what appeared to be like a new bottom in this area, and then we ended up breaking this with a passion, just demolishing it. So I really don't know what's going to end up happening. MULN right now is just really, it just is one of those areas that you got to look at and say, hey, maybe they're going to post something for news or updates. Maybe they're not. Let me just double check something really quickly. Okay, so one last thing. Financial Ernie, he actually did post this video 9 hours ago. I actually did watch it, and it's a very well put together, detailed video about it's the MULN M1, which, I mean, it's the MULN M1 is it's the first electric van. I mean, that's awesome, but the problem is that this company is just, it's not investable. It just currently, this company is just the sentiment is destroyed. The leadership is terrible. This video is great, and Financial Ernie really does a very well job putting together his videos. especially for a investor standpoint. But when it comes to technical analysis, MULN is just it's completely the opposite. And like I said, I'm not. I really am in the middle of things. But I also don't. I'm not lying to you. I'm literally just showing you that the charts are not pretty. You don't have to have knowledge on how to read moving averages and how to set up your chart to look like mine. You may not even use TradingView, but if you just look at the chart on MULN and just zoom out, it's on a constant downtrend. It's not a investable asset at this current time, and maybe if they actually did pull off a collection of revenue, or maybe if we do, maybe that changes. I really honestly hope it does, but Financial Ernie, his videos are the opposite are mine in the terms that his videos are more so as a investor standpoint. Mine is more so technical type of standpoint, but I would give this video a watch. I mean, if MULN seriously has something up their sleeve, I don't know if they do. I've said that to myself many times before, and every single time I've said that, I ended up losing money. So we just got to really wait and see. Be cautious, but I still really do believe that a lot of people have MULN on their watch list and is really just watching to see if they drop something bombshell epic. Because very soon it's going to be make or break. Because I can go ahead and tell you all, this is a dangerous level, a dangerous game that we are playing or experiencing. If MULN drops, if MULN breaks the S1 today, there is a very good chance that we're going to go down to the S3. And the reason why is because this area of $3 is huge. And if a psychological level of $3, it's a very good chance. And this is, and I say this because I've seen this before. When a stock breaks that even level $3 area, it has a lot of momentum down, and it just really is it's not good. But keep your spirits up. Let's go ahead and see what happens today. And once again, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next video. If MULN does drop news today, I'll go ahead and make a video later on talking about the news. Otherwise, take it easy.